Whispers in Said, Part 4, The Aftermath. The trio navigated the labyrinthine streets of Said, the artifact securely contained within a magically reinforced pouch crafted by the KIV artisans. The city buzzed with its usual mix of arcane activities and political maneuvering, but a palpable tension hung in the air. "We need to get back to Master Irith," Arin said, scanning their surroundings for any signs of suspicion. Thaldor nodded, keeping a vigilant watch. "Agreed. Let's hope Irith isn't planning anything behind our backs." As they approached the northern tower, the grand structure stood tall and imposing, its spire piercing the sky. 2 KIV wizards guarded the entrance, their eyes sharp and calculating. "Return to Master Irith," the lead guard announced, eyeing the trio suspiciously. "We have the artifact," Fiddlespark replied confidently. "He sent us here." The guards exchanged glances before stepping aside, allowing the adventurers entry. Inside, the tower was a marvel of magical engineering, with floating platforms and enchanted corridors that seemed to shift and change. Master Irith awaited them in his private chamber, surrounded by towering shelves filled with ancient tomes and glowing artifacts. His piercing green eyes bore into them as they entered. "You have done well," Irith said, his voice smooth yet commanding. "The heart of fractured radiance is now safe. As promised, you will be rewarded." He gestured to a table displaying exquisite magical gear and rare artifacts. "Choose your rewards, and let them aid you in your future endeavors." Thaldor stepped forward, eyeing a set of enchanted armor that shimmered with protective runes. "I'll take this," he declared, moving to claim his prize. Arin approached a collection of finely crafted staves and amulets. "These will enhance my magical abilities," she said, selecting a staff imbued with nature's essence. Fiddlespark couldn't resist the allure of the magical gadgets and spell scrolls. "I'll take whatever boosts my spellcasting," he said, gathering a selection of potent scrolls and a unique wand that crackled with elemental energy. As they gathered their rewards, Irith's expression darkened. "There is, however, another matter." Thaldor frowned. "What now?" Irith hesitated for a moment before continuing. "The artifact you retrieved was not merely stolen for its value. It was part of a larger scheme to destabilize the magical balance of the forest. Without it, the equilibrium remains, but others seek to harness its power for darker purposes." Arin's eyes narrowed. "What are you implying?" Irith leaned forward, his gaze intense. "There are factions within Said that desire chaos and control. They believe that by manipulating powerful artifacts like the heart, they can reshape the very fabric of our world. You've interfered with their plans, and they won't take kindly to that." Fiddlespark gulped, sensing the gravity of the situation. "So, what do we do now?" Irith stood, his presence commanding the room. "You must continue to safeguard these artifacts. There are others out there who will come after you, seeking to claim their power. I can offer you protection and further resources, but you must remain vigilant." Thaldor crossed his arms. "We've done what we were asked. If there are more threats, we'll handle them." Irith nodded solemnly. "Be aware that Said is not the only place where these artifacts exist. The balance is delicate, and your actions will have far-reaching consequences. Trust no one completely, and stay united." As the trio left the northern tower, a sense of unease settled over them. The rewards felt hollow compared to the looming threat Irith had revealed. The political undercurrents of Said were deeper and more dangerous than they had anticipated. "We need to prepare," Arin said, her voice resolute. "If factions are targeting us, we can't be caught off guard." Thaldor hefted his new enchanted armor, feeling its protective magic bolster his resolve. "Agreed. Let's make sure we're ready for whatever comes next." Fiddlespark adjusted his wand, the elemental energies within it sparking with potential. and maybe find out who these factions are. Knowledge is power, after all. As they stepped back into the bustling streets of Said, the city seemed to watch them with unseen eyes. The whispers of political intrigue and magical machinations echoed around them, a constant reminder that their journey was far from over.